You know, Jack and Denny's, I always see this guy. He's always talking this nonsense. Jason Black guy. I mean, like I say, the blacks should get reparations. Black people should get reparations. The American blacks. I mean, no, but it's not gonna happen. Like I said, when John Baptiste started tried to get reparations, the white supremacist oligarchs went in there and took him out twice. Every time he came close to getting that money from France, they took his ass out. They did the same thing to Olympio. And then they took and destroyed all the damn infrastructure that they built after they took over the country. Sankara, same thing. But the point is simple. There's only one way this goes if you want to get what you want. Crying, begging, looking for legal caveats ain't gonna cut the goddamn mustard, Jack and Dandies. If you ain't talking two-way, and I'm using that metaphorically, you ain't talking about a damn thing. See, it pisses me off when I hear these guys because I know they're talking that soft shoe version MLK BS. The stuff he was talking was a pipe dream. He was paid money to talk that stuff. They gave him $250,000. He was given $100,000 to show up. They gave that to his organization. And then they gave him $150,000 to give that speech they wrote for him. You understand? And why I'm saying this, why I keep trying to drill this in your heads is that stuff that he was saying. I don't care if you like the sound of a knapsack for blacks and all this other crap. It's BS. They're not going to give it to you. When COVID popped off, they found reparations for Asian businesses in 5 seconds. They did that to spite you. They heard you calling for reparations. They acknowledged it on TV, and then they gave gays and Chinese people reparations to spite you. They don't like you. You can get mad and flag this video. Because I know that Prince Brett always flagging this video. I know a lot of blacks that flag this video when I say this, and then they go into other forums and be like, "Nigga, you sound dumb. You talking nonsense. Blah, blah, blah. We got to compromise." You're nonsense clowns. You're clowns. Like I said, I can't put that all on Prince Brett. I know a lot of you people, you constantly wait for me to talk about this stuff so you can flag it. You get mad. You're a bunch of flags. Flaggers. You're flaggerty. And I mean that in terms of flagging a channel. Flagging, you are flaggers. And the problem with these flaggers is they hate the truth. Butter biscuits aren't going to come by crying, sniffing, leeching, getting up under, and mating with them. It's not going to happen. It hasn't happened in 500 years. In 500 years, mating with them has only lost you all your land, gotten you puppet leaders, and no resources even if you're sitting on them. Because when you try to take advantage of them, what happens? You get your brains blown out, and you get your speeches stuffed in your mouth, and you get another agent propped up by a country like the USA via the CIA and Belgian intelligence to take over the country and run it into the ground while continuing to siphon the resources, or as we see today, getting a guy like Karenga to go in there, along with terrorist organizations backed by the Western corporations like M23, to punk out the government, slaughter civilians, to maintain child labor, pulling out those resources for electronics companies run by the white supremacist oligarchs. Yeah, everything I'm saying is the truth. And I've said that for years. But a whole little oil ain't supposed to talk about that kind of stuff. No, 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 no. But yeah, these guys are talking crap. And it's always runaround. It's always a runaround. It's always some non-threatening, soft approach to getting what you want. so this is why we gotta vote for this guy, and that's why blah blah blah. And we gotta hold the line and say we ain't gonna vote or you're gonna give reparation. They're not gonna. They don't need you. They don't need you. They don't need you. They've never needed you. They don't need your vote anymore. They already got your vote. 90% of black chicks, 80% of black dudes. They don't need your vote. They got it. That was the youth and the old black voters that came out to vote for Biden. Just because Trump said some mean stuff. The thing is, like I said, whites know they're blacks. The white supremacist oligarchs know they're blacks. They understand how you people think. They know you people. They know you. All it takes is a pat on the back and a half-breed, couple rap songs playing in the Cinnabon or the Starbucks, and we didn't arrive and shit. That's all it takes for you people. And that's why you are where you are. And whenever somebody talks the real stuff, the GTG stuff, oh no, we can't talk about that. We gotta flag this guy. We gotta stop this. This is spreading hate. This is terrorism. No, it's truism. This is a race war. These people are your enemies. They've staked their claim and they've drawn the line in the sand. So either you're going to put up and take this to where it needs to go, or you're going to fall by the wayside like your pathetic, hand-picked, propped up, trained, pet black leaders. Your D-Rays, your Martin Luther Kings, your W.E.B. Du Bois. These feckless, weak, pathetic morons that you people champion because they pumped it into your brain that cowardice is strength. Yeah, that's right, I said it. And then you got this asshole, what's his name? What's that half-ass Jack of Dandy's name, buckos? James Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is Secret Service. I have seen the pics. I saw him doing security detail for Obama in 2012. He wasn't running for no goddamn presidency. I saw him doing security detail for him. He was doing security detail for Trump. And then he goes around LARPing with the guns. I was fooled at first because I saw what happened down in Georgia where they scared the old white folks. But then you look at his past and you turn around and find out he's just an agent. And what they did was they linked up all the black militias and all the black gun clubs that Jeff Sessions was rounding up, whose leaders they were rounding up. So you see the bigger picture when it comes to that. And the bigger picture was obvious, to keep an eye on the blacks. Just like with the stuff that Gay Lives posing as Black Lives Matter did with the police accountability program that just tracks blacks in their own neighborhoods. Keep an eye on the darkie is the white supremacist motto. And these fake honeypot organizations like the National Federal Agent Coalition and Gay Lives Matter posing as Black Lives Matter are here to keep an eye on your black asses for the white race. I ain't lying about none of this stuff, Jack of Dandies. And now you're caught up in the mix. And please believe, if and when Joe Biden gets in, the train's going to keep on rolling. Kamala Harris is an evil East Indian with an East Indian mother and an East Indian father from Jamaica who hates blacks and is married to a white Jew. And we all know about Jim Crow Joe Biden's past. He's pro-cop. He helped Obama draft all the legal language when he re-updated the burn rights grants that idiot George Bush was going to get rid of. and then he ramped it up, and then all of a sudden people are getting hit in the face with flash grenades. Blacks are getting gunned down left and right. They're getting off. Michael Slager almost walked. All that happened under Obama's watch because he made laws as soon as he got in office to pump up the cops with cash, to give them military weapons, and to delete any oversight when it comes to misconduct and brutality. But you're praising him because he gave you speeches, and he's got a beautiful black woman. Yeah, that queen, you know. And they always prop up the ugly black chicks. You never see a politician, a black politician, with a hot black wife. You never see him with a hot black wife. It's always some big burly jackamammy. And we all know the kind of trash Michelle Obama is. I talked about that in the past, where the University of Illinois had a program filled with millions of dollars set aside for underprivileged people in the south side of Chicago to go to the hospital and get the care that they needed. That husky-shouldered, thick-jowled black jackamammy had all those people go to inferior clinics around the city to get them out of the network so that they could pocket the cash as a bonus by lying, saying that nobody was taking advantage of the program. That's what you're dealing with. That was the kind of stuff you're dealing with. These are shrewd, political, locked-in pets of the white supremacist oligarchs. And what's coming down the pipeline is more death for blacks. Hell, they just shot 2 black kids in Florida. I saw the video. They weren't trying to run over the car. All right, so here's the deal. They said that these 2 kids had a stolen car, okay? Run the goddamn plates. They didn't even run the plates. They just got out the car with the guns out. Get out the car. Get out the car. Out the gate. Just get out the car. Kid panicked. Tried to drive away. Because, you know, if you stop, you get out, you get shot. You comply, you get shot. We've seen people comply and get shot. Oscar Grant complied, got down, got handcuffed. No incident, still got his goddamn brains blown out. So we already know how the white supremacist pedestrian gets down. Those ghost skins earning their red laces for the white nationalist creed. Because this is a racial holy war against your enemy. Hell, the Israelis, they feel that the Palestinians are a threat, and what do? They take off, they don't play with kid gloves. So why are you doing the same against your enemy in the United States? What the fuck do you hope to accomplish by begging for reparations and withholding your worthless ass vote, knowing goddamn well there's tons of Hispanics, tons of Asians of various types, East Indians, etc., and plenty of whites to outvote you when it's needed? Huh? What are you talking about? I mean, hell, look at Joe Biden. He ain't even been confirmed yet. And already, he's got DuPont executives. He's got Citibank and Goldman Sachs guys ready to go against everything all of his supporters wanted done. Hell, Aaron Brockovich called him out on it, and they all got in her ass. This is what you're dealing with. So you're talking all this, you see all this stuff going down. You see where he's going to stand. He's against blacks. He's against reparations. He's against the environment. We're talking about Joe Biden. Look it up. He said nothing would fundamentally change when he was talking to his constituents, his real constituents, his paymasters, during the height of the Trump administration. So that should let you know everything you need to know. I mean, remember, Barack Hussein Obama, the white supremacist mulatto, extended Bush's tax cuts 3 times and all of his other ideologies, and pushed 5 more wars on top of the 2 that had already been going on. So, I mean, what do you expect to come down from this? Barack Hussein Obama had the cops killing blacks, started 5 more wars, and extended Bush's tax cuts while taking homes from black people and deporting more non-white immigrants than anybody else, which was continued under Trump. And he also ramped up the NDAA and the Patriot Act, just like Donald Trump and just like Joe Biden's going to do, because the country really isn't run by these guys, even though they're scum. Don't get it twisted. They aren't innocent victims. The country's run by the intelligence agencies, just like Silicon Valley was propped up by the agencies. And you'll get these shills out here, they'll tell you half-truths like, oh, it's the journalists that's trying to get people silenced. No. The CIA, DARPA, and the NSA propped up and funded and run Silicon Valley. They put these CEO frontmen guys on there, give them billions of dollars, I put that in quotes, and they become the presidents of these companies. And when I say president, I mean the figurehead, like the president of the United States, while they run the companies and get that cash, monitor what you buy, how you think. That algorithm gets your fucking brain going. It gets a mental print of how you think. All you guys think, that's all data that they can use to maintain control. These intelligence agencies do all of this to maintain a matrix of control over you. And on the global scale, the white supremacist oligarchs have something called Five Eyes to monitor the world. The empire, the sun still don't set on the empire. Don't get it twizzled, Jack and Danny. Just because they rebranded, just because Standard Oil got its name changed to Exxon, don't mean it don't exist no more. You understand? So yeah, put out a lot of information, but the stuff's real, man. This is a goddamn race war. You know, time for no Jason Black type dudes talking this dumb shit about holding your vote. Nobody gives a damn about your vote, Jason. You want to handle this? It's called two-way. You get them, you load them up, you get strategic, and that's it. Everything else is nonsense. And that's a fact. Bitch.